Welcome back, fellow Clashers. This is RC from the Night's Watch, checking in with another one of our awesome videos. Here is our clan tag. Feel free to stop on by, join us for some wars, check us out, see what we're up to. Once again, wanted to show off some of our Capital District attacks from this weekend. Right now we're sitting in 116th place in the US, so we're moving up the leaderboard, looking to try to pick up a few more spots and crack the top 100 this weekend. And I think so far with the attacks we've done, we've got a pretty good chance of doing that. What I wanted to concentrate on again here with these videos is our two-hit strategy that we have on the Barbarian Camp. Really I'm finding that an air-based attack with the skeletons seems to be the best way to go about these, just especially with all the giants. There's a lot of bomb towers in this one, mortars. So the air really seems like the way to go to try to avoid a lot of those defenses and troops. So you'll see starting out with 7 minions, 3 wall breakers, and the rest are all rocket loons with 3 of the skeleton spells and a lightning. You want to try to position these skeleton spells a little deeper into the base, so beyond the front line of defenses. That way, your minions and your loons can start to work and distract those defenses as they're working their way in. And oftentimes all the skeletons that are spawning behind those defensive lines can keep those defenses distracted long enough to help get those loons as far into the base as you possibly can. So you're going to see this one, we got some really good value out of this first hit. Going to get up to about 60%, I think. And really just kind of cleared out that entire first row of defenses. We're going to speed it up a little bit here as we take out the giants down there in that little pen that they got stuck in, and these last few minions just kind of clearing some of the junk buildings and settling in at 60% on that first hit. So it's a pretty good start. And then we're going to follow it up on the second hit. Same army comp. You could I probably should have flipped out the 3 breakers for another rocket loon here, but in this case I guess I was feeling kind of lazy and didn't do that. So that first zap is going to again weaken up some of the air attack or air defenses up there in the north part of the base, and then we're just really going to swarm in this case with the minions and the rocket loons. So there should be plenty of firepower here to clear what's left of the base. But again, I think this is a pretty effective strategy right now. You saw this base started out over 10,000 loot, so I feel like that's a pretty good high water mark for what I consider to be a decent base, at least to try to take down. And we cleared it with relative ease here and lots of troop power left. I have a second example. This second base was well over 10,000. It was almost 10,500. So a pretty strong base. You'll see the first attack a little bit lower on the percentage, but it's not always really the percentage. It's also getting yourself set up for that second attack. So again, you'll see positioning those skeleton spells beyond the first row of defenses. So it's a little bit deeper into the base. We're going to try to keep those defensive units distracted while the loons work their way in. Also kind of helps to distract the front row of defenses as well. So there's a dual reason for why we're doing that. We're going to use those couple of wall breakers there just to clear up some more space, give us some more room to deploy the troops. Minions came in that first wave, freeing up again some space to get those rocket loons just a little bit closer. And we're going to work those rocket loons, at least try to get them as deep as we possibly can for this first attack. So taking out a lot of the air defenses. You'll see this base was fairly heavy on air defenses in the front, although there's a decent amount they left on the back end as well, so it's not exactly totally open back there, but still we were able to get a good amount of damage done on that first hit. And the way those skeleton spells are positioned, now they're over top of what is the new front line of defenses, and we can drop these remaining skeleton spells now towards the back of the base to work on distracting the remaining defenses. It's really that part in the far north that I'm most concerned about, so we're going to have to try to work our troops back that direction and see if we can have enough left over by the time they get there to still be able to take down those last couple of defenses. So again, working the minions in this time on the west, trying to free up some more deployment space. working the loons in, spreading them out across the entire base. That way we can try not to get them nuked too badly from any of the splash damage defenses that are left. And it's really just that one artillery that's there in the back that's doing the most splash damage to the loons I've got left. But it's looking pretty good at this point, getting these loons in as deep as we can. That that one artillery is really kind of causing us some trouble, but we're going to get these couple of loons over top of it, able to do some decent damage to it, finally take it out, and now we're just left with single attack defenses. So it was a pretty tight one, but again, a relatively high defense too, almost 10,500. So in the end, strategy worked again, got the 2 hits to clear that base. The more times you can get a 2-hit attack to be successful, it's going to leave you with extra attacks to be able to run up as many raids as you possibly can. So we take a quick look at how we've been doing. Right now we're in our 14th raid, hoping we get that one cleared and also then get a 15th one started. I think we're going to fall short of 15, but getting through 14 raids I think should definitely move us up in the rankings again this week. So hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe, check out some of the other videos. Every time they change they nerf these skeletons, we're gonna have to keep playing around with what the strategy is, but we keep finding ways to to 2-hit these bases, and so I'm gonna keep showing you new ways of doing it. RC from the Night's Watch. Talk to you again soon.